Agger's View is brought to you by PureMTGO.com and MTGOTraders.com. We're here for round 3. We have a fine hand, so we're not going to mulligan. Our opponent will mulligan down to 6. So let's see how this goes. I think this is the first time I've ever opened a foil Planeswalker. I wish it was a Gideon, though. Oh, well, Jace is probably better and limited than Gideon. Not by much. Gideon's just better constructed, in my opinion. Still, it's a foil Planeswalker. I shouldn't complain, huh? And he's still thinking about this hand. He kept it. It's kind of tough for him on the play, I'd imagine. So we have access to turn 3, Aether Adept, or Sacred Wolf. Turn 3 Aether Adept, and turn 4 Jace sounds good. Oh, or we just kill both of his guys with Fireball. Make our Fireball a expensive Arc Trail. Okay, it's a good start. Let's see if we can land this Jace. Kind of worried about mana leak, but not really because he mulliganed down to 6 and had to think about his keep. Makes me think he might just be mana flooded. And landing a Jace on an open board is just really the best place to have it, so. He lost connection to the game. Having rethought about our stance here, I actually think we should get a Aven Fleetwing into play. Resolving this Jace should be game, so I want to see if I can do that. I'm thinking that having some Hexproof Defenders is a little worse than playing Jace into an open board, but getting a mana leak would be like the worst overall totally. So I don't think he has a mana leak by the way he's been playing. He let that Aven Fleetwing through pretty fast. I would have at least considered if all I had in my hand was a mana leak, so I'll definitely play Jace into this setup here. And maybe he just had a negate, in which case I really couldn't play around that. So he's splashing red, we took out one of his mountains. He has a Frost Titan. Alternate art one, by the way. And normally I wouldn't trade Aven Fleetwing for Alabaster Mage, but of course the situation is different that we have. Now the game is like it is, and we got it. Apparently he was mana flooded. And dead. So, opponents, again we get to bring in Plummet. I probably should have stuck around that last game to remember what else he had in his deck. Let's see here. I think we'll get rid of the Troll Hide here. The ability for him to bounce cards. I don't want to mess around with an aura. Let's go. Let's do this. We're back with a hand that's fine enough on the draw, especially since we have Merfolk Looter. No mulligans. That's a good start. If we draw land, we play Rampant Growth here. If not, we would have played the Merfolk Looter. But as it is, now we can play the Merfolk Looter and Crown or Incinerate as well. So that's very nice. I think we'll play the Incinerate here. Well, that may have been premature. We do have a Bell Tower Sphinx next turn, possibly. And Djinn of Wishes, actually. I think we'll go with Djinn. And I think we'll just attack with Merfolk Looter. I don't think he has any flash creatures. I can't see getting rid of one of those, really, at the moment. It's certainly not bad, but I think the 1 damage is worth more than milling myself for 1, most likely. We also have the ability of Ponder to set up our Djinn of Wishes if we draw another blue source. Let's Ponder first. So we're going to want to shuffle that. And let's loot. I don't want that Llanowar Elves, really. We should probably attack first. Getting that 1 Fireball out of our deck is really nice too. Fireball is really horrible off Djinn. It's the only spell we don't want to hit off Djinn, so that's nice. I was considering fireballing this Merfolk Looter. I decided against it. So we'll see how that goes. We have 6 power in the air. Kills in 3 turns. Less with a fireball if we can fireball him. 5 mana. He could have his own Djinn of Wishes. Oh wow, he does have his own. I was kind of kidding, but that's funny. Plummet's a good answer, of course. Let's loot first. Mana leak and loot. Okay, so we don't need this Bell Tower Sphinx anymore, I figure. And we got that game. Okie dokie. I'll see you in round 4.